Friends, my name is Punit Krishna Sharma. I am a mathematics teacher. Today I will explain the various concepts of trigonometry with the help of this geoboard. What I have done, I have drawn a unit circle of radius 10 inch. The idea of inch is because by this student will know that in 1 inch there are 16 parts. Now first of all, normally when we teach in the class that sine 30 is 1 by 2 or cos 60 is 1 by 2, the child is never able to understand why the values are so. But by this teaching aid, we can actually make the child understand the why the values are so. First of all, let us start with the 30 degree. So this is I have drawn this circle and I have put a nail after the every 5 degrees. So this is a 30 degree angle. So this a 30 degree angle. Now this is perpendicular, this is base and this is hypotenuse. Now I want to know what is sine 30. We know that in table sine 30 is 1 by 2. So we will actually verify whether sine 30 is 1 by 2 or not. For this I am just measuring the value of perpendicular with the help of this ruler. So this is what? This is 5 unit and this is what? This is 10 unit, that is 10 inch. 5 inch and the 10 inch. So ratio of 5 inch upon 10 inch is 1 by 2. This explains that sine 30 is 1 by 2. Similarly, we can find the value of cos 30 and tan 30. So furthermore, if I want to know what is tan 45 degree, so this is a 45 degree angle. Now tan theta is what? Tan theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So if I measure with the ruler value of perpendicular, it is somewhere 7.1, and if I measure with the base, it is again somewhere 7.1. It means what? Both the perpendicular and the bases are equal. If I take the ratio of perpendicular and base, it will come same, that is 1. So we can see that tan 45 is 1. Similarly, if I want to know what is cos 60 degree, so I will just draw a right angle. This is a 60 degree angle. If I measure with the scale the value of base over there, what is the value of base is there is 5 unit, and what is the value of this hypotenuse is 10 unit, that is 5 by 10. But the ratio of 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. This explains that cos 60 is 1 by 2. One thing more we can make understand child about what is complementary angles. That is sine 30 was 1 by 2 because here the perpendicular was 5 unit and the hypotenuse was 10 unit, and in cos 60 the base is of 5 unit and the hypotenuse is 10 units. Both are coming same. This explains the concepts of complementary angle ki why sine 30 and cos 60 are equal. Now let's move further. We can express why cos 0 is 1. This is a 0 degree angle, and in this we say that cos 0 is 1, but why? Because at this place the base and the hypotenuse coincides and it becomes 0. The values are same, that's why the ratio is 1. So cos 0 is 1. Similarly, we can explain for sine 90 at this place when the hypotenuse keeps on moving, finally it coincides with the perpendicular. So sine 90 is 1 because perpendicular and the hypotenuse ratio is 1. Similarly, we can go to the other quadrants also. Suppose we want to know what is the value of sine 150. So this is a 150 degree angle. This is a 150 degree angle. Now this is 150 degree angle. This is 0 degree. This is 150. Now to find, so what is sine theta again? I will explain. Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So if I measure with the scale of value of perpendicular, this is what? This is 5 unit. And what is hypotenuse? This is 10 unit. So this explains sine 150 degree is 1 by 2. One thing more, we can see that in second quadrant sine is positive because this is perpendicular and it is along the positive side of y-axis. But if I find or displace the value of cos 150, so cos is based upon hypotenuse, so this is along the negative side. So this explains in the second quadrant cos is negative. Similarly, we can find in the third quadrant also the values of this. Suppose if I want to find the value of, let's say I want to find what is 225. Now basically this is 225. Now this is 225. This is 0 90, 180 and this. This is finally 225. Now if I want to find the value of cos 225, so cos 225, so if I take the value of cos, this is base and this is hypotenuse. Now this is a negative side, so in the third quadrant the cos will be negative. But if I find the value of tan 225 and this place, both the perpendicular, that is along the negative side of y-axis, and the base are negative, the value will come as positive. So this explained in the third quadrant tan is positive. Similarly, if I want to find the value in the fourth quadrant, suppose I want to find the value of 330. Now this is 330 degree angle, this is 330 degree. Okay, so if I find the value of sine 30 or the sine 330 over there, so this is sine 330 degree. So if I measure with the value of the perpendicular, it is coming out as 5 unit, and hypotenuse again is of 10 unit. The ratio, since this perpendicular is along the negative side of y-axis, that's why sine 330 is negative. But if I find the value of cos 330 in this, but here this is along the positive side of x-axis, its value is coming positive. This explained in the fourth quadrant only cos or the sec is positive. Similarly, we can actually make track why the sine repeats itself after the interval of 2 pi. This, if you see, this is sine 0. Sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1, sine 180 is 0, sine 270 is -1, and sine 360 is 0. So we can understand that sine repeats itself after the interval of 2 pi. Similarly, for the cos also we can see that cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, cos 180 is -1, cos 270 is 0, and again cos 360 is 1. So cos repeats itself after interval of 2 pi. Similarly, we can also express by this the tan repeats after interval of 0 to pi. So these values can be expressed. Now more things we can also express. We can also express what is the meaning of the mirror image. For example, we are teaching graph or we are doing the complex number. We want to know the principal values. Suppose we want to know the principal value. So if I just draw a straight line along this, now if you see the sign, if I find the value of various angle, we can verify. Okay, the various other concepts can be done by this teaching aids. Thank you.